We're about to check out Bruce again to see what he has to say today. Hi, Bruce.
Hi, Tom, and everyone else out in cyberspace, YouTube, wherever you connected here. Let's see, what was our subject again? Oh, yeah. Oneness. And that nasty word that Tom thinks is... What is it?
Singularity.
Singularity. Okay. Well, I love the term singularity because I've always loved those voracious absorbers, eaters of matter that we call black holes. Now, the black hole was always theoretically considered a likelihood until fairly recently. Now a lot of scientists consider it pretty much a fact because there's quite a lot of evidence in the astronomical sense and the astrophysical sense that black holes are a literal reality. Of course, that's a star generally. It's a star that became massive enough that it collapsed back in on itself. And it actually disappeared from space and time because it had enough gravity that the space-time curvature collapsed by its extreme gravity, became infinite. Okay, this is mind-boggling enough because space-time curvature in itself is something it's very hard to get your mind around. It's an Einsteinian concept, and even Einstein, I don't think, completely understood everything that in his theories, and certainly most of us. E equals mc squared? Yeah, it's easy to say, huh? But anyway, the concept of singularity is really a word that in the scientific sense is generally used to mean what's inside of a black hole.
Or what's inside us.
Yeah, well, sure, because each of us is a singularity in a sense that we're the one and only. That's what the word means in a sense, but there's also a mathematical singularity that what's happening, and this is related to that black hole singularity. For example, the rate of change on planet Earth has been increasing for several thousand years at a marked rate in terms of human culture and development. Just in the last few centuries, the rate of change started to curve way up toward the other arm of the graph. This is time, and this is the rate of change. And so it's just a classical two-armed graph like this. What's happening recently is this rate of change is curving up so close to the other arm of the graph that it's almost paralleling it. And the mathematicians tell us that inevitably, if it continues to be exponential change, which is just increasing at this radical way in which it's almost like leapfrogging over itself and then more further and further leaps, we will reach a point they call singularity. And in this sense, the singularity is a change so radical that we can't anticipate exactly what it is.